Hello everyone, in today's episode we're going to look at horizontal and vertical sliders in AppGyver. AppGyver has made some changes in the vertical and horizontal sliders, so we're going to a more detailed look at the app and how you use them. The design of today is from Chaptari Tias. You can find his Dribble profile in the description below. If you have any questions about this tutorial, leave them in the comments below. Thank you all for watching, it's really appreciated, and now let's start building the app. Going to the app, okay, this is currently the layout. It's the standard layout coming from AppGyver, so that's one thing. And this is on the top bit, and then we work ourselves slowly down. Yeah, so let's start then. We already created the app. So first thing again, let's clean up everything. Save that one. Let's switch off the navigation. So that one would be no. That one would be also no. Okay, let's cross that one, and then this will be the main page. And then let's try to do the style. So the app background will be white, pure white. Then the page layout, everything gonna be 0. And I'm gonna switch on everything here. So disable. We're gonna have some scrolling, horizontal and vertical. That's what I do, and then we stretch the high point so complete. It fills the complete screen, and we don't want to have the save areas either. All right, so we start with a complete blank slate. So now let's start filling those ones. So we have our main one. That main one we call content. This is the whole content we're having, and in this one we create we copy 1, 2, that needs to go, and the last one. So we have 3 different areas. The first area is the top. Then we have a middle part, and then we have the navigation. That's the last one. Or navigation. Let's go to the bottom. Navigation. So those are the 3 elements. So let's start to set the layout, make sure everything is set also there. So that one will be a custom one, grow width and grow height. So that's the first one. Then the next one, I'm not going to do anything. We just grow to full width. Then the next one is again a custom one, which is we're going to set this one. We're going to set this one to 100%. And we're going to grow the height, which is perfect. And then the navigation itself, we're going to do again a custom. That one is 100%. And that we set the height to empty, so it will grow later on. Okay, so let's then start creating the next bit. What's the first thing in here? We drag and drop another container in there, and that first top container we call it a name. That we call it the title, and we have so that's the title. The second one will be the reward helper. and then the last one is the top white. And then we go more into detail what everything will be in there. And again, let's just set the layout correctly again. This is grow the container. It's this one here. That's a bit of a special one, which will be custom, and the width will be 100%. Oh, not pixels, 100%. And then the top white, which is this one here, that again is a special one. So I'm gonna grow to width, and then the height, we set exactly the height, and I can show later on why we exactly do this. Okay. All right. So let's go to title. In the container title, we have two pieces of text. So we have a title, and we also have, so on the other side we have a icon. We have an icon, and then we have another text. So that's the bottom end. I want to have these two, these headline and these ones, I want to have them on one line. The only way you can do this is actually to create a container, and then I can put them on line, and that one goes under it. So we create another container in there, and in there we add those two, one in there, and the other one is going to stay there. So let's call this the headline, and we'll save this one. Now it looks like now they're under. So how can we then change that? We'll just pick that one. We set the layout, and we set the layout to horizontal. Let's put it in the middle, make sure. Then a couple of things we have to change. Let's scroll down quickly. We want fit content, and it's the same for in here. Both of them I want to fit content, so and we can do that again. Fit content, and the other one is also, which is great. So now what we can now do is to take them that needs to grow wrong way around, and then now it's incorrectly here, and that is that one. We don't want those gaps, so we'll clear them off on both sides. Same with that one. We can't really do that, so that's fine. So now we have them done in the middle. So let's just change the icon to a bell. So that's the bell. Okay, so we have now, and then let's change the text also here. Hello in data. What I want to do is to actually to put an icon on there, so I can just quickly go here, copy that one. I have the site called emotionexpedia.org. Wave, and I put it also in the description below. It has all the different icons which there are. So just gonna do simple, just gonna copy and paste, and now we have a nice waving hand there. So let's save that one. And then the text, we don't want to have the top cap. We'll clear that one. And we change that one want to let's start learning. So let's start learning. And we have, okay. So that is step 1 now. So let me just close this one. Now we're gonna create the okay, so let's start adding a title. That's 1, which will be the Octo coin. So that's the Octo coin. Then on the other hand, we have then we have a the next one is a text, which will be a text. The text one would be your reward, and I'll use the layout and then this one to the right, or text on the other side. And then we have this like two kind of like that this numbers, the BTC value. Actually, that's two different text one. So let me show that one now. So we first put that in a container. That's the container. We actually want to put it there. So that's the container. Let's call that amount. So that's going to be our BTC amount. And we have one text and the other one is two text. We want to put them in a layout. That one in the layout in horizontal, so it gives them onto 1, and then both of them fits. That one we want to fit 2. So both fit perfectly. We just change the text on this one. This one will be 0.0000658, and then the other one is /BT. Oh, I think I have the wrong one. I remove your reward, and then that one I need, and that one will be then /BTC. Great. Again, I don't want that right cap, so clear that one. So now I want to all have them on the other side. So let's move them all. Okay, great. I think I have them all. I think there's one here. The bottom one I would like to clear. So I have the reward. Okay, I think we have all elements now. So okay. So let's do this one first. So let's duplicate this one, and we call this black title or black top, and we'll take that one and we take the black. So this is now we have our black. Step 1, override, save. Then let's do the reward helper. Again, layout, container, duplicate, green card. I'll call it like this. Okay, it's not really green yet, but so that's the background color. We create the palette for this, which is then a light green. And that is 6FE136. What gives us a nice green background color. We save this one. We then also want to take the borders. So in this case, the borders we want to do. So it's the shape, and the shape will go to large rounding. This gives us a rounding there. Okay, great. Then the next step I want, and also we already can start the padding on the inside. In this case, it's, let's do 16 on the top, 16. Let's see how that looks. 16, and the bottom is also 16. Okay. All right. Let's just now start doing that first title here. So let's duplicate that one. So that is the title in the cart. We'll press OK. Edit. We take this one to text XL. I think we want to have a bigger one, so let's do title XL. I think that looks better. We'll save that one, and we overwrite that one. So that's step number 1. I think our is the we do a similar for this. This is the amount card. Again, let's edit this one, and again we'll take table away, and we do this a similar one. And we also want this to be bold. Yeah, I think that is really good. So let's save that one, and now you see that one we want to actually have it at the bottom. So how would we do that one? Okay, first a couple of things. We can't, you can see here, we can try to put it at the bottom, but then this bit is not nicely aligned. So how can we solve that? Easy way to solve that is to put that one into a container also. Again, this container takes up the whole thing, so we don't want that. We want to fit it, and then also we want like to remove that one. So now it's still below there. I think that looks quite about right. So now we have this like kind of, let me zoom in quickly to see a bit more. I think that looks okay. Yeah. And then let's style this one also. So let's go to the style. We can probably duplicate that one. So BTRD is the currency card. Spell this correctly. No, currency card. Press OK. And the main thing I want to do is to make this thing bold. perfect. And then the reward itself. So let's go and overwrite this one. Then we go to reward. What is this one here? And for the reward, it's a bit smaller, so let's take that one, but we still want to duplicate this one. This is a reward, and the reward again will make this one. We changed the color to light to blue. We're gonna, because we're only gonna use this one, so let's enter that here, which is 100062, like a darkish, kind of like bluish. And this will be text medium, which is great. We just need to make it the font 700. Okay. Right. Perfect. Okay, so the other thing I would like to do is actually to, of this one particular, I would like to change the background. So let's put an image there. There we go. That's the image. And there is my background. Perfect. But now let's also change the top bit also, because we haven't done. Let's style the top bit again also. So here, I think actually that looks good. I'm happy with that. We just need to style now the text. The icon is black, which is great. It's the right format. That's fine too. And then just do this one, which is a bit smaller. I think even let's just. I think that's perfect. Let's copy this one. We want a different color, light gray. So this is then gray, small. And make that in a gray small color. So we're going to take the static color, we're going to take black, and then we can just take the transparency down to a value we can see. Oh, I think we need the other way around. We actually need to make it white. So there's the white. And then we slowly take it down. So not much contrast. Okay, perfect. Okay. Overwrite, save. Okay. So let's do a couple of, put this all together, and now we would like to make the white. So how do we make this like white? So again, I'm going to duplicate this one, and I'm going to top round it. Rounded, press OK. We edit this one, and the first thing we're going to do is make it white. So now it's everything white. And we also want to do the shape, and actually we do a custom one with the top left and right. I think we're going to make them 30 or even maybe 40, a nice big round, and 40. But now we want to move what you see here. I want to move this like halfway here. So how would I do that? No. So I go to there. I go to layout. I go to position, and I make this one absolute. And I set, and now you can see it's behind. I'll set to number and then make it like a high number, which then automatically gives us on top. That looks good, only it's a bit too far up. So how Do we then get it down by using this one here? I would like to use 138. And then the only thing what we then missing is the, so this is now, again, we move it down. And then what we can then do next is for the title one, this gonna go and increase the bottom gap to 64, which we get from here. And there we go. And then, okay, so let's fix the top and make everything visible. So a couple of things. So the top, we take the black one, we edit, we add the bedding for the top, we take it 64. There we go, which is good. We overwrite that one, we'll save. And then the last thing, just one, we can't see the whole kind of card here. And how would I fix that? Just by removing this top, and I clear a value, and now I have the whole top. And if I now look at the app, now I have my nice top, and the only thing I need to do is to indent it a bit more. So we then go to see those margins on the left and the right sides. So let's do that. So for that, I don't want to do the top. I want to start at the title. So let's do that one first. So we add horizontal spacing, and we do both 16. So that's one thing. Then at the same time, we want to do this one also. So this one, we take left 16 and right 16. And you see that doesn't really work nicely. So then we'll remove both, and what we can do to solve that problem is to set the width not to 100 but actually to 90%. It's like that. And then we go in here and we'll set it in the middle. Now we have that perfectly aligned like this. And this is around also a bit like the 16, but I think that looks fine like this. I think there's the only thing I would like to, where it is. Okay, cool. Yeah, perfect. So now it's the, we're going to do the your lesson part, which has like a little slider left and right. The great thing now is that in the new, AppGyver just updated the slider left and right, or the horizontal scroll bar left and right. You can able to remove actually the scroll bar itself and can still do like the kind of scrolling, and I'll show you how that's done. That's a quite nice feature now. So let's go back and build that. Okay, so let's add 2 containers. This one is that one is your lesson, and the second bit is another lesson. Okay, in your lesson, again, we have 2 parts. The top part, which is the lesson title, and then below here we have your lessons. Then in here again we have, so let's do the title, which is for your lesson. So those are 2 titles, 1, 2. Both of them I don't want to see. I want to fit the content. Layout, with fit content. And I want to push them both on the side. Perfect, like this. So how would I do that? I just go here and those ones. Okay, that title is your lesson, and on the other side it's CO. Let's do CO directly. Let's duplicate that one. CO. We'll edit this one. We change the color to this light green again, and we do the size to text XL. Okay, we'll save that one. And then for this your lesson, just kind of duplicate this one. We'll go on the title lesson. Press OK. Edit, and the only thing we need to do is to change the text to text XXL, which is this one here. And we also want to make it a bit more bolder, so we take 700. Press save. Okay, we have that one. The only thing what we need to do now is to go layout, and we'll make it on this side and also on the other side. Okay, so we have now CO and your lesson, and now we're gonna create the lessons itself. So we're gonna put a container in here called lesson. We're gonna make that exact width. The width will be exactly 200 pixels, and what we want to make this one actually a scroll view. So let's just move that one in there, and we put that lesson in there, and then we're going to remove that one. So that's the scroll view. Let's save that one. Let's take a lesson black, so we make it black, and now just fill this in. So in here we have, like, I can see 3 rows. I see the 50% and a little icon, then the Cybertino, and then the continue. So I can see 3 rows. So let's just put in those 3 rows, which is 1 row, which I missed completely. Is 1 row. I take another one, is 2 rows, and then I put a title between. So now we have 3 rows. And that one is Cyber Tino. Let me scroll a bit down so you can better see. The top bit we have a image. So let's put the image in there. It's a bit big. So we take the small image. We take the layout and we make it an exact size, which is 40 by 40. And at the same time, I would like to make that a circle. So let's take that, make it a circle also in the same. Have a circle. Then at the end, we want to have this 50%. So we'll take a container. We put the container in here. we merge. Oh. Put the container in here. We want them to be onto one line, so layout back to horizontal. Want to make sure it's in the middle. We don't want this completely, so again we'll take this one to fit content, and then we'll push them out to the outside. Great. So in there I put a little text. The text is equal to 50%. So that's my 50% text. Then let's take that light gray. We'll save that one. I want that light gray. And then I don't see the, let me overwrite this one. And then the text, I want to make that white. So let's take that one, duplicate this one, and make this a white text. We edit that one, we make it white. It's white. I just want to make the size correct, and the size should be text L. I think that's already perfect. Okay. All right. That looks good. So the only thing we need to go into this one. So there's a piece of text first, so I can take, I'm just going to take copy. That text will be continue. And I want to have a little icon afterwards. I want to align them both. Horizontal, I want to make sure they're aligned. And that should be a error. That is the error. Okay. The title, layout, bottom, clear out. We'll save that one. Now it's, I think I like, well, let's put them. Let's take this one and fit content, and then okay. So now we have one lesson. So now let's do 2 lessons. So let's change the container, duplicate this one. We want to have it horizontal, so make this horizontal, which makes it horizontal. The container middle, we are kind of 16. Actually, we don't want to do it. We'll do it on this level. That one is already done. So this one, I just want to make sure that again 16, perfect. This is going to scroll out, so which is great. I'm just going to quickly change the image to sand. Crypto sand, use that one goes to 42, and then this will be sand. We'll save that one. So now let's go to the scroll view. Instead of, we would like to see a vertical one, and I don't want to show these ones. I don't like this. This looks ugly. So let's save that one. And now if we look at our design, you now see here nicely it scrolls from left to right. Perfect. Straightforward. Okay. So we've done that now. So we go this one, your lesson. So I'll go in this one. Let's copy this one, because we don't have to do all the work. This is another lesson. All right, so that's the other lesson. Now we have another scroll view, only this scroll view is going to go vertical, and so again in here, so this is that. So let's just then show what we're going to do here. So we're going to create another lesson. The top is, see the first, I see a couple of rows again in the lesson, an icon, there's this learn kind of type button, there's the title, and then there's a piece of text. So let's build this also. So there's the container. The container will be called another lesson. And in there we said we would have 3 rows. I see one row which is the title, which has the icon and the text on the other side. So there is not an icon, actually it's an image. So that has an image, and the image is 30 by 30. And let's change that image directly. So the Ethereum one, we'll save that one. Okay, and at the end we have this this button. So I got the green button, and we'll take a piece of text to go in there. That text would be learn. So first, again, horizontal. Let's make sure they're aligned. That's my image. That's my that one would fit. Again, I'm gonna push them out again. So this would now be a green button. So let's duplicate this one and make it a green button, green directly rounded button to be exactly. Okay, edit, color. That's the green bit. Then the shape, we do it fully large rounding, and then we can then work with the padding to make it look. So that will make 8 is probably enough. 8, and the top we do 4, and at the bottom also 4. Okay, so that's the text. I think the text, we might make it button learn, and we want to change the typo to the size is text large, and that one will be bold. We'll save that one, and again we'll overwrite that one. So that's the top, the first row. Then the second one is a title. So we'll just we'll take the title. Scroll down a bit. That goes there. Then here we call that will be the crypto up. In this case, is it Ethereum? I think that looks okay. And then the last is a last piece of text, so we'll add that one at the bottom. Then we're gonna generate some text, which lipsum.com, which just generates like some nice words. So I'm doing 5, generate them, and then I'll take bit of generated text, and then I paste it in here and press save. And it's actually under here. This is, I don't understand it. It starts to disappear from the screen then. If I look at here, you can still see it here. So it's a bit too much text. So let's remove that a bit. And actually, okay, so let's maximum of 2 lines. Save that one, or 3 lines, I think. Yeah, that is fine. So now let's take this lesson and let's style it. So duplicate. This is the another lesson container, and we press OK. It has a white background. We have a border which is solid. We follow neutral is probably a good color, and we make it a 1. We want to make sure the shape is large rounded, gives us a nice rounding look. And on the inside we do a padding of 16, 12, 12, and 16 at the bottom. And the scroll view also on both sides, 16. And the same thing, I don't want to have, this is a vertical one. So if I look at the design now, you can see now here, it does the scrolling like this. So you know, this I have my horizontal scrolling here, and I have my vertical scrolling there. All right. Okay, let's start working on the navigation. There is a container in there. This will be a icon. And in the container, we actually do a icon itself. This one is home, and the home is selected actually. So let's put layout like this, and at the same time fit that one. Let's style the icon, duplicate selected nav icon. We'll make that one green, and we make it the size of title XL. Title XS, I think we want to make a bit more bigger. Title, perfect, that's a nice big one. And now we okay, so it has a little selecting thing, so let's take that one. So we go to style, we duplicate that one, and we do selected bottom, we edit that one. We'll take the green. Oh, we want to have the border green, so we'll use that one, custom green. We take the solid one, we are taking the bottom width, and we make it, let's make it 5, even 5, perfect. Okay, so that's one. So now we duplicate that one, and this one is, we do not have that, so we don't have that, but it's not selected. And but I don't want to have this like light, this icon light green. Let's just override that one, and this is selected, so we're also going to create a non-selected nav icon, and we edit this one, and we'll make that black. Oh yeah, let's make it dark gray actually. We override that one, so now we have these 2, 3, 4. So now we have 4 of them. Need to change the icon in all of them. So this is the compass. The next one is the heart. And this one is the user profile. We want to, of course, have a 16 gap on that side, and a so let's see how this looks. If I do still navigation, oh, there's like quite a big gap there, which I don't want, and the icons are all the way at the bottom. So let's see how we can fix that. Let's put this one to fit content and save that one. Let's see the impact of that one. So if I now look at here, see now it now looks, it looks better, but still there is this, it's not enough gap. So the gap we can easily fix that way is by just going to here, put a top gap about 8 probably. And again, I don't like this because I can't see what I'm doing. But if I now look here, I can then actually see. So now I can see it actually nicely scrolls under, and that one goes here. The only thing I would like to do is to put it one more thing. Is I would like to add in here. I think we're probably going to add this a bit more. We can increase this to 24, and the other one outside also 24. That looks better. So now I think this is now, you can see, and we have that one also. So today was all about lists, or the new feature from AppGyver, where now the scroll bars are now much better. Looks much professional this now, so that's great. So I would like to thank everybody for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something also. I hope to see you in the next video also. If you like this video, press the like button. If you want to see more of this video, plus subscribe. Stay curious, and I'll see you in the next video.